Hi, I'm Alannah with Coding Clubhouse, here with
Jonathan Schaffer from Aseah.
So what does Aseah do?
So Aseah is changing the way people approach fitness. We analyze strength, exercise, and health, and we do that by making the Delta Glove here. So the Delta Glove is a connected weightlifting glove. It's got pressure-sensitive fabrics worked through the palm and into the fingers of the glove, so it knows how much weight you're lifting. And then on the back of the glove, we've got a puck that has motion sensors, so it knows what exercise you're doing, how many sets, and how many reps. The puck is modular, so you can pop it out of the back and put it into a wristband for your all-day activity tracking that you might do with another kind of fitness-type product that you might see out there today. The really cool thing is that now that we're able to collect the data from actually measuring kind of how much weight you're lifting, how far you're moving it, how fast you're moving it, we can start calculating things like power and work, which allow you, if you're getting super buff, to compare different types of workouts to each other so you can see your progress over time, automate the recording process, all that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So is this currently for sale?
It is not currently for sale. It is in development. We have a working prototype that we've been using. We're designing for manufacturing for a commercial launch, and we're looking to potentially launch it next fall, so 2017. We're looking to do a beta launch this coming winter, so winter of 2017. And the big news for us is we actually just signed our lead investor with Tandem Capital as of yesterday. So we are a funded venture-backed startup. Really excited to get this product out on the market and onto people's hands.
Cool. So what inspired you to invent this product?
Oh, there were a number of things that inspired us to invent this product. So my co-founder is also my wife, and we were training for a triathlon together and realized that we wanted to have a personal trainer, but each of us would have different kind of needs. And so we started looking at how would we find a personal trainer? Could we do it online? Could we do it based on their historical performance? And we found out the answer to most of those questions was no. So we started thinking of what if we had a marketplace where trainers could offer their services and people could see how they did in the past. That got us to the question of, well, how does the data get there so you can see how they've done in the past? And that's what led us to a product. And so that's where we started thinking of, in the market today, what products are not available to help trainers perform this really needed service? And that's where we saw there was really nothing out there that was doing strength training, so that's nothing really measuring weights lifted and stuff. And we figured we need to do that. And so that's where we came up with the weightlifting glove.
Cool. So you mentioned that part of it snaps off and can connect to another wristband. What are the requirements for that wristband?
So that wristband can be pretty dumb, in fact. The requirement that we do have currently for it is there is a unique chip in it that lets it know that it's plugged into a wristband. But other than that, the wristband itself can be just kind of a dumb silicone band that has a nice receptacle that it would pop into.
Cool. So what advice do you have for young coders in the world?
I think the biggest piece of advice for young coders in the world is really just find something that you think is cool and just try to do it. It's just kind of about figuring out and bumbling through things. The term that I use for myself personally is I call myself a full stack bumbler, which is basically dangerous enough in any given piece to kind of figure a little bit out and to figure the next thing out. And so if you like robots, or you like things that fly, or you like things that sail or float, find something that you can imagine and then start looking around online for how might that work. Who's done something like that before? Can you call them, email them? Don't ever be afraid to just shoot people an email, call them up. Most people will end up responding to you, I've discovered. And I think connecting with other people that are like or interested in stuff that you're doing is also really key, because they'll keep you motivated in doing it.
Cool. So you recently made it to the finalists of America's Greatest Makers. How was that experience for you?
That experience was fantastic. I think my favorite part of the entire experience was kind of twofold, mostly all people-based. First off, my fellow contestants are still, we talk daily online on Facebook and stuff and that's been a real good resource because everyone has different specialties. And so when I don't know how to do something, going back to finding a community you can belong to, it's a small subset of the larger maker community, and that's been really helpful for us. The other piece was the crew of the show was just like a bunch of makers themselves. It's a bunch of people who just figure out how to make things happen, and they were a real delight to be with.
So if anyone has any hesitations about wanting to join America's Greatest Makers, what would you tell them?
I would say evaluate why you're doing it. And I think that hesitation is usually a good sign that you need to kind of weigh out some options. And so the question is the show right for you? What do you want to get out of it? What do you have to do it? Why do you want to do the show? I think it was a tremendously exciting experience. I think being on the show, if you have a product idea that you think you want to build, would be awesome. Having a partnership with Intel is huge, but make sure that it's right for you. We were trying to do a startup, and our big question was, do we want to take a hardware company so public so fast? And that was something we had to ask ourselves and kind of weigh out as to the benefits that we get out of it.
So if someone wants to learn more about Aseah, where should they go?
They should go to asaeah.com, which is aseah.com, and sign up for our newsletter, and we'll keep them updated as to what we're up to.
Okay, do you have anything else to say?
I don't know. Nothing else that I can think of.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Bye!